From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Jose Quintana. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Nimmo makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Marcell Ozuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Left field. Stewart gets under it. He's got it. And there's two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
High fly ball right field. Taylor moving under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Down in order go the Braves. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And our pitcher tonight, Dylan Lee, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
The lefty, the 1-0. And a big swing and a miss. Right side. Olsen handles the chance. He steps on the bag. And a quick out, number 1. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And it gets down for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
Touches the bag for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
The Y to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Taylor moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one away.
That is it. The third baseman.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. Taylor ranging after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 away now.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Here's Orlando Arcia, 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. That's hard hit on the line. Full extension, makes the catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Queens, here's Pete Alonso. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball, to slug, is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
First pitch swinging. A couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Francisco Lindor in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. The 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now at the plate, Brett Beatty in there for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And now the lefty swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. On to the 3rd inning. Now here is Travis d'Arnaud. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Whips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The shortstop, Michael Busch.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop, Michael Busch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Miguel Vargas. Vargas goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And they traded for him earlier this year. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. Still no score. Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Slow roller up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Kevin Parada up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Lee, in his second season, 28 years old. And he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. In there at the knees. That's strike 2. Just a weak fly ball this time. Bush makes the grab for the second out.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
DJ Stewart in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Hit hard. That gets through. Here's Starling Marte. Grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Marte in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Stewart off of first with 2 away. Out there to center. Ozuna should have it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mets leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. On to the 4th. Here's Acuna now. And here it comes. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nimmo makes the grab, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And first offering is fouled off. Quintana, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Out to short. Lindor on to first. 2 up, 2 down. So here's Murphy now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug. Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. And he's got a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Matt Olson. Into center. Nimmo makes the grab, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jeff McNeil. And a pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Grounder might be 2. Takes it himself for 1. Relay to first, double play.
Good 6-3 double play right there. Takes it himself, and it's a nice job to work closer to getting out of this inning.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I...
Oh, now a great stop. And very nicely done for the out. Mets strand 1 through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Vaughn Grissom. Quintana back to work. On the ground. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder, Orlando Arcia.
And now, Orlando Arcia.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Out to short. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Now a fly ball to right center. It falls in, and that's a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Busch. Grounded out his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side. They get the force, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. Halfway through this one, still no score. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. The pitch. And a good eye there.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Out to short. Busch fires to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin Parada.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Kevin Parada.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And there's the strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Mets. Sixth inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Top six. Leading off, Miguel Vargas. The wind and the pitch. In the air to left center. Stewart under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's out number 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well. Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Go ahead run on base. And now it's the Braves DH, Sean Murphy. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit.
Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Next pitch is popped up. Beatty drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's DJ Stewart.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed. The 2-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. couple of hits in a row for him here. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Starling Marte up to hit.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
0-1. Ripped on a line. Arcia makes the grab, and there's one down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one's in there, 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Stewart over at first with one away. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And there's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. In there. He's safe. Runners at the corners here. One away. Brandon Nimmo. The net. High fly ball out into left center field. Bush brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Now a check swing grounder. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the third out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. Quintana back to work. Back to the mound. And that chance handled. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And first offering is fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
And the batter now, Travis d'Arnaud. On a line. Stewart makes the catch. Out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Michael Bush. Fought off foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a pitch. Rocketed out towards right center. Taylor snags it on the run.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the traditional seventh-inning stretch.
Back here in Queens, bottom of the seventh, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Arcia sizing this one up, brings it in, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And that one is inside ball one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That misses. 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that's in there for strike one.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
2-2.
That one hit to right. Arcia settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the catcher, Kevin Parada. And a foul ball left side. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Miguel Vargas. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that ball is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jose Quintana departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Phil Bickford will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr., known for his late inning heroics. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
And now the center fielder, Marcell Ozuna. That's to third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Action in the pen down there. Brooks Raley up and throwing. Number 51 getting loose as well. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Ozuna rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And next for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. 1 for 3. That misses the zone. 1-0. Murphy over at second. Olson at first. 1 gone. Center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Into left center for a base hit. Murphy around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, number 51.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
So 2 down. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. Fly ball center field. McNeil on his horse. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here at the ballpark, now the left fielder, DJ Stewart. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. That clips the corner. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close. Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Goes down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
McNeil in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Battling here as he fouls it away. He goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 3-0. So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Michael Bush digs in now. And the pitch. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Miguel Vargas next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, Edwin Diaz has turned into one of the top closers in all of baseball. Kid who grew up in Puerto Rico, 3rd round pick by the Mariners in 2012. When he was in Puerto Rico, he grew up playing along with Carlos Correa and Jose Barrios.
Yeah, and Diaz became the youngest pitcher in MLB history to record a 50-save season. He had 57 as a 24-year-old.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. McNeil gets it to first. That ends the frame. So no run. Back here at Citi Field, bottom 9, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And the 0-2. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. in there for strike one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. And will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Raisel Iglesias takes the mound as the new arm after a 45-minute break, and we are ready to roll. Lindor stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-0. In other Braves news, left fielder Jared Kelenic is listed as day-to-day but is not expected to see any time on the IL. He's believed to have the common cold. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Ozzie Albies hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line.
Yeah, we need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Fly ball down the line. Thompson under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is left for Atlanta. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. And first offering is fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's towards center. Nimmo pulls it down, tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now batting, the first baseman.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves smacked 15 team hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Philadelphia Phillies
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Brandon Nimmo. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Luis Severino. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Marte hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one, Austin Riley.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here. He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Liner, base hit. Murphy around second on his way to third. Safe.
Back-to-back singles. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
One away, runners at first and third. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Waste no time there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Here's Austin Riley. This to third, diving, and he can't make the play. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline, he's safe. And they take a 2-run lead. Brett Beatty coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing third base.
2 on, 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Miguel Vargas at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Luis Severino, when healthy, he is one of the top pitchers in the American League. When he's going good, he's getting ahead in the count. I love that his mechanics are very simple, very repeatable delivery.
Severino. And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. A 3-run homer, his second of the year. It's 5-zip.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
Base is empty with 2 away. Michael Busch next up for the Braves. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Severino done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, number 51.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. On the ground, out to short. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here in Queens, and on the hill today, Ian Anderson. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, Bogey had the swing and miss stuff working last time out. Had 10 punch outs. So much fun to watch. That's if you're on the defensive side, not as a hitter. We'll see today if he can bring the same type of result.
Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Saying they got their work cut out for them, down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants guys to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
One down, base is empty. Hit hard on the ground to short. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Brandon Nimmo stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in there. Strike one. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ozuna going back on this one. Grabs it right up against the wall. Mets leave one. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. And makes the grab. One down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Sean.
So here's Murphy now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Singled and scored his first time. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Now batting.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
Man at first, and now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one ripped. Thompson brings it in for the third out. One left for Atlanta. They lead it, though, 6-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Trace Thompson. Anderson back to work. That one ripped, but foul. Deal one. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Riley flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter,
Ronnie Mauricio now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. There's the strike. Ball one there. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on now to the top of the third. Braves 6 and the Mets nothing. Top half of the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Here comes a pitch. This one high in the air to left center. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Next pitch is popped up. Lindor makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. He's already homered in this game. Vargas, in his rookie season, 23 years old. And he was born in Cuba. Ground ball left side. Beatty to first. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Braves are set down 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Omar Narvaez. First offering misses the mark. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Beatty goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2019. The 0-2. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Going 1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
In the air, center field. Grissom has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Michael Busch. And the right-hander back to work. On the ground. Toss to Alonso. That's 6 straight.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. In the air, left side. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. That one felt good. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Rolled over to third. Beatty throws across the diamond. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sean.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field, bottom 4, and here is Jeff McNeil.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one wrapped foul. The wind of the pitch. On the ground right side. Throw on to Olsen. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Bounce to the right side. Slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Trace Thompson getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounce to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1, not going their way. It's 7-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the right fielder, Jared Kelenic.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So man aboard, and now Matt Olson up to hit. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save.
Well, I'm sure that still will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Here comes the 0-1. That one down the line, and foul ball.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Narvaez has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Out to center. Nimmo running hard to get it. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.
Marcell Ozuna.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Braves strand one, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile, what do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Narvaez takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Lindor, the base runner at first with one out. They say you win.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
To short, could be 2. Bush toss to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets nothing. Brooks Raley on a pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered here in this one. The wind to the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The shortstop,
Michael Busch next up for the Braves. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Busch goes 6'1", 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. There's a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Phil Bickford, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And now the lefty rolled softly, but that goes foul. And the pitch stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Slow roller to first. Alonso tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
For Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud, 1 for 2. Tapped softly on the ground. Lindor on the run, throw to first, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 7 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
The third baseman.
The wind to kick the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes, and one gone. Starling Marte up to hit. Marte, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. There's a strike. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Grissom settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And fouled off. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. And he deals. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the center fielder, Vaughn Grissom. Raley back to work. That smash towards center. Nimmo tracks it down for the out. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
1 down. Jared Kellner will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. 1 for 3. In the air out towards right center. Thompson on his way over and puts the squeeze on that. And that's the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back here in Queens, and now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
The 0-2. Swing and a bouncer. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman,
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Righty delivers. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Thompson in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
There's a strike. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Phil Bickford.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. And a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. Slapped foul. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Swung on, belted. Marte going back some more. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Miguel Vargas next up for the Braves. And a foul ball. Oh, 2 now. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. And now it rolls all the way to the wall.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Michael Busch, the next to hit. In the air, left field. Marte moves under it, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Now the 0-1. That one pulled foul. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Lindor retired.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Up the middle. Not in time. He legs it out.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Man at first with one gone. Omar Narvaez at the plate. And that's in there for strike one. Next pitch is popped up. He makes the grab, and there are two outs. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. That's in for a strike. Good eye in that spot. Bounce to the right. Olsen. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's the inning. And welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Travis d'Arnaud. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Nimmo going back some more. That one is gone. He'll touch them all, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The designated hitter, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Smash to the left side. Lindor on to first. 2 out. So digging in, Jared Kelenic. And first offering is fouled off. That's ripped to right down the line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now an 8-0 game. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Starling Marte. Anderson back to work. And that's in for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Oh, 0-2 now. Up the middle. Marte retired.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to short. On to first. And they're down to their last out.
the center fielder, number 9.
Brandon Nimmo digs in now. Oh, and 1 now. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs.
She's so persuasive.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-0. The win was their 6th in a row. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Braves are atop the division. The Houston Astros launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-0. At the start of the day, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, and the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East. Patrick Wisdom plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Cubs downed Miami 8-5. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National